Hey guys, it's the Valentine's Day edition of the Vinyl Rundown. And I'm going to show you a couple things that we gave each other for Valentine's Day. Because, boy, isn't that cute? So my wife collects old Valentines and other old junk. But she got a couple of them that are vinyl record related. Isn't that cute? What's that say? Here are the tops of my hit parade. My latest release is I Love You. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to get to the records in a minute, but you guys got to check this out. Play That Again. Awfully cute. What about a vinyl record that is a Valentine card? Check that out. My wife got that for me for Valentine's Day this year. She collects old postcards. She knows all about these things. This was made by a company called Voco-Cards from Brooklyn, New York, 1947. And this was kind of a novelty gift idea they had back then. Plays on 78 RPM. And there's a little poem on the back. To my Valentine I send my love, etc. You get the idea. But there's a kind of like a flexi disc. Grooves on there. We will play this for you at the end, but I got to kind of rig up a 78 RPM player that will play this sort of thing. So they do, or back in the 40s, they did these for different special occasions. You can buy the Christmas one and the birthday one, and I don't know how many they have, but these are kind of valuable now on eBay. So check out Voco-Cards from the Voco-Card Company. I'm shoving my face in here because the thing is set to focus on my face, so if it doesn't see a face, it won't focus. I'm sorry you had to see my face that close up, guys. There's the back. I had to throw some blue tack on there to get it to stick to the platter when we spin it. But we got some other cool presents for each other for Valentine's Day, because that's all we buy for each other is records, because we're insane with the vinyl records. So here they are. Did I mention that over 30 years ago my wife and I met at a record store where we both worked, and she was the manager? She thinks she still is the manager, but a few years later we brought our two giant record collections together in holy matrimony, and we're together ever since. So here's the record I got her for Valentine's Day. Tom Petty, She's the One soundtrack. She's the One was kind of a rom-com, romantic comedy from 1990 something, 96. Ed Burns, I don't know what happened to him, but back then he was making a lot of movies that he wrote and directed and starred in. So this is a rom-com with Jennifer Aniston and what's her name? Cameron Diaz. I don't know this record that well. My wife, she loves Tom Petty. She knows the record, so as long as she enjoys it, I guess that's all that matters. It's got Lindsey Buckingham and Ringo Starr. Brief appearances. Produced by Rick Rubin. She's the One. There we go. Not much in the way of artwork, but she likes it. That's all that matters. Hey, I found the right glasses. Not my reading glasses. So, let me show you the record my wife got me for Valentine's Day, which is really cool. The Replacements, live at Maxwell's in Hoboken, New Jersey, recorded in 1986. You guys know The Replacements, right? Paul Westerberg, great singer-songwriter. They had their big hit right after this, 1987. Alex Chilton, Pleased to Meet Me, all that stuff. Before that, they were just kind of a clubbing, punky, alternative, garagey band. But I liked them even before Alex Chilton came out. There's not a lot of good live stuff by them released. This record was designed to promote them, but they ended up not releasing it because the guitar player left the band right after that, and the record company wasn't quite sure if they were going to be viable. Little did he know they would come out with a massive hit, Alex Chilton, a year later. But so this was not released on vinyl until recently, so Replacement fans had to go, how many decades? 2 or 3 decades without good live Replacements on vinyl. The other problem with putting the Replacements on vinyl is their shows are so chaotic, and they're known for being really drunk on stage and forgetting tunes and stopping in the middle of tunes and forgetting the lyrics and stumbling around, and yelling at each other. So it's rare to find a whole set of them playing like, you know, coherently. But this, they had a big mobile recording unit. They knew they were being recorded for the record company, so I guess they got their act together. So let's see, pictures. Nice beat up, some kind of Les Paul on the front, and some kind of beat up Rickenbacker bass on the back. Later they came out with a song called Valentine, which is not on here. Closest thing to a love song on here, let's see, can you see? Sorry to do this to you guys. Side D starts with Gary's Got a Boner. That's the Replacement's idea of a love song. There's actually real love songs on here, but they're all pretty depressing, you know, about breakups and all that stuff, but got a lot of great tunes on here. A couple of cover tunes on here. Fox on the Run by The Sweet, and Black Diamond by Paul Stanley. Kiss wrote that tune. I like their version better, Replacements. So anyway, there you have some Valentine's Day stuff. Oh, of course, don't forget this. If you live in California, you can get See's candy, which I don't think you can get in the rest of the country. Great candy. I've already eaten half of it. Oh, jeez. So I'm going to play you this record. Oh, watch out. This thing, this little doodad. Notice that the diameter is so small it will not play on an automatic turntable, because most automatic turntables will auto return when they get that close to the center hole. So I had to dig out our really old, from the 40s I guess, tube operated all-in-one record player that plays 78s and doesn't have auto return. So let me show you that, and we'll spin this thing and you can hear what sounded romantic in the 40s. Okay guys, this is an old turntable called the Mitchell Nomad from the 40s. It plays 78, 45, 33, even 16 RPM. Let's crank it up here. It's all tube. The tubes have been warming up for a few minutes. It's got this old style needle that is 33 1/3 on one side, well, micro line, which means 33 and 45. We flip this thing over and you've got 78 RPM, which is a fatter needle. So let's see if I can make this thing work here. A little bit tricky. It will be loud and noisy. No good. There we go. My Valentine, I send my love, and my Valentine is you. There's a tender night I'm dreaming of, when you said you loved me too. On this lover's day I reminisce, I float away on the memory of your kiss. To my Valentine I send my love, and my Valentine is you. Thanks for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you think of the video, and happy Valentine's Day. Talk to you soon.